what is the next step we are going to do here is, so once the creation of create payment media formats, then we will go with create a new format with the same name as DME format tree. Choose the format output payment medium without docs and type file under program control mapping using DME engine indicator. The DME engine button appears. So this is under payment media. Let's go with payment media. Then we can pay. What is the purpose of node to pay? Now let us go with the new entries. Origin, uniquely identify version of payment request. Okay, version of payment request. Example R3 components such as treasury management, loan administration, everything. Let us click on payment request. So this is financial FFCM, TRM, TM, a document for generating payment media. Payment request can be generated automatically when payments that are due or posted. They are subsequently settled individually or collectively using the treasury payment program. Okay, so got it right. So let us go and give one origin, accounts payable accounting, vendors payment request, and accounts receivable accounting. Now let us go with bank account transfers or in-house loans management, treasury management, other payments such as free form. Now we can give as anything can be given. So let us go with bank account transfers. Note to payee. What is note to payee? Various data media formats provide varying amounts of space for the node to payee. This typically contain a fixed number of lines for varying length and with line item data that is relevant to the business partner. Furthermore, the content of the node to payee is dependent on the number of factors. This is why the entity node to payee type is available. It is used to cover the various content and structure requirements. You can assign node to payee to the payment method for a certain application area origin. Assign node to payee. You specify the structure and content of the node to payee in two places in customizing. Firstly, you decide how much space to allocate for the node to payee of your choice in a format carryout format settings. You specify the content referring to the node to payee customizing. Now let us see which node to payee is available. Now let us give simple. Save. Let us- Then automatic outgoing payments. This is one side it is done. So then assign payment medium format to node to pay is also done. This is one single step. Next, screen labeled tree structure on the left side of the screen. You define a format tree by inserting nodes in hierarchy. So DME create format tree. Then what will happen? Detail view will be there. When you insert a node to the format tree, detail information is displayed to the right to the tree in the top of the frame. So this is one of the key things. So here source and target field inventory. The bottom right frame contains all the sources for outgoing files or target files for incoming. Both the system makes available for you based on that specified DME screen. Now let us see what source or target field imagery. So this is one of the TME tree structure for outgoing files and incoming files. If we click on outgoing files, so here we can see the outgoing file like DME, which is we can take a flat file or XML file. So integration, you model the external format file as a format tree in the DME engine. So under financial accounting, the payment program PAYM. Always remember they will ask you what is PAYM, payment program. So the system can trigger the creation of DME file from the payment program. If example, you want to submit your vendor payments to bank electronically. For this tree type, you use payment medium workbench to configure payment medium. When you execute payment run, the system triggers the generic payment medium for the payment medium workbench for creating payment medium. PMW format uses the DME format tree to create the file to be sent to the bank. In case of the system requires special configuration corresponding payment method. So that is one side. Second thing is UMS1 tree type, UMS2, UMS3. So this is where advanced return for tax on sales and purchase, generic withholding tax reporting type WTRE, and EC sales list tree type ASLT. These are the predefined. Cancellation of debit, we call it, we take it as debt, and like this we have. So now let us go once and check it out under DME. That T code itself is tree type. This is what the exact thing. So here we have normal things like, see, we have seen the DEBT for debt, and we have ASLD for EC sales list, and Israel VAT reporting for Russia. Like this, we have withholding tax report and treasury and risk management corresponding advanced returns on tax on sales and purchase. Okay, and PAYM data medium exchange for payment program. So like this, we have. Next, let us see what is it exactly payment program. Okay, so there is an error now going on with the system. Get out. What is tree type? Without tree type, nothing can be done. Establishes an application for the DME format which need to be created. Transfer structure of the DME formats is called. So with the select possible source field, we can use the DME format. So now let us take an example. We can take it PAYM currently, so it will be helpful for you. And we can use TRM also, or advanced return on tax on sales and purchase, conversion of incoming file to multicast data medium exchange, mainly payment program. Format tree, yes, definitely you guys don't know what is the format tree. We can give any format tree, okay, or we can view. If you want to see any format also, we can just select any one, and so this is all for this is not an standard thing. So we can create also. Now say for an example, we can take is MP104. We can give anything. Let us take an example. 102101. We can give like the can make it as India. Okay. So here there are no results, right? So what we have to go on, we have to create. What kind of a file do you want to create? Flat file or XML file? Now let us understand what is flat file and XML file. Okay. This we will understand. Okay. This always remember this. This is very important. They will ask you what is a TME tree file which you have done, or flat file or XML file. So we all know that what is XML file or flat file, but I will explain you again. So now let us go with header. Header for outgoing files, header data for incoming files. So here header is what header contains technical settings, properties that apply the entire file for incoming and outgoing file. Definitely they will ask you header data. So when it comes to header data, we will be able to see as much as many things like for outgoing files. So here outgoing data for medium exchange. So these are the administrative data will be there like the format attributes, and we will be having sort keys, file data. This all common. We will be able to check it when we are going with an incoming and outgoing. So this is for the reference I'm giving it out. So like this, we will be having header for administrative for incoming data. Okay. So like this format attributes or assignment rules differs from outgoing data. Okay. This is how actually the format structures of the fields we are going to map in coming sessions. This is one key thing. And node type. What is the node type? Nodes for outgoing payments. See, nodes like while we are going to create, the system will generate whether we want to use flat file or XML file. So at that point of view, let us go and understand what is flat file. See, always remember, if it's a flat file, these are the things you need to understand, like segment group, segment, composite, element, atom. They will ask you what is atom, what is technical node. These things are confirm interview questions in DME. Segment group is used to group the segments. Segment represents the record of target file. Composite used to group elements. Element represents the target field of DME files. Atoms used, we can take it one to output more than one value of the single element, or to control which value is output to an element. They will ask you what is atoms and elements. Okay, to always remember, I will tell you what is atoms and elements. Okay, segment group. This all comes under flat files. Okay, got it? This is, please have a look on this. Okay. Then XML file. Okay, in XML file, we will be able to see element, atom, technical node, XML attribute. See, always remember this atom and element technical node is a confirmed interview question. Okay, they will ask you in interviews or in real time also when you get in, these things you will be able to see. So this is what node types, flat files or XML files will be. XML files are element which represents the XML files can contain a value itself. It can be used for group elements as subnodes. Atoms, definitely they will ask you to output more than one value to a single element. We use one methodology. And second one is to control which values is output to an element based on conditions. This is same as an XML or flat file. Then technical node remains same. Element that is not output to a target file. It stores values that are used in other tree nodes, elements or terms by reference to this node. The XML attribute represents a subnode of an element, provides detailed information for an element, can contain atoms and subnodes, for example, to map conditions. Okay, clear? Now insert nodes. creating nodes. The first position to cursor the root node, which we will get. This is the pull down next to the file. So here we see when we create, the system will generate. So once the system is generated, we will be able to understand certain restrictions of the node which we will have to get into permit, whether which flat file or which XML file we are going to do for the corresponding origin aggregations and condition information. Everything. Now let us take flat file or XML file. Select a key allowed in the namespace. Now let us take one XML format. So now we are going to give tree type payment and the format tree MT101 for India. Okay, this is XML tree. Okay, now you don't know what exactly it is. What you can see is you will be able to see the payment medium source field for application, payment medium or payment data, prepared data for payment, data for paid. So what exactly the PAYH, PAYHX, FPAYP. So these are the technical names which will be stored in the table. So this is the component of the table. What exactly LAUFT, data on which program is to be done. These all things you don't want to remember. We have another thing also which you can the download also. How to download in the sense. Here we have an option. I will tell you how to download because I had been downloaded last day. That was yesterday. Had been downloaded the fields which is need to be seen. So this is one thing for PAYH and PAYHX. We have different fields and components. Okay. Now let us do one thing. PAYH technical name. Attributes, the package, component, under component we will be able to see input and output. Input is based on the type and currency quality fields. No need to remember all these things, but you can just see what exactly the PAYH, okay, and payment media for paid items. Slight changes are there, but we will be able to see all these things. Once this is done with the field name, source field not to pay internal. So if you click on you will be able to see the type, DME paid type, text. This is just for a reference. You can be able to get some details based on the technical fields. Same thing will be there. So these are the fields which automatically determines. Now what you need to do is you have to see administrative data and format attributes, yeah, total from sheet, level, sort key, field data, file data, so administrator. Now let us go on and check it out. What are the things next we can do the possibilities. Now format attributes. Here we can take it as format attributes. Under format attributes, here we do a DDIC structure. In the case of format parameters, depending on the type of the file format, you can specify other details. For fat files, you can enter delimiter information. For XML files, you can specify the processing by the escape module or file after its creation by entering Excel XLLT program. Okay, for format trees like PAYM, you can additionally specify the accompanying sheet in the printed file generated, the system support for printing and everything. So here we'll be having, let us take one example. Let us open the other screen. So now had been done one DME. Let me check it out. The system is showing DME AX transaction. Now let us go to here we have, let us go to PAYM. I will show you each and everything step by step. Let's go to data management for payment program and let's now go and see the format tree. Take XML format for a row. You can take anything. Select one. Now I will be able to see this XML format detail. So this is how once you execute you will be able to see. Are you able to see this yellow color? What is this symbols, everything? Yes. Always remember these things. Okay. Is element. Now this is which format? XML format. This is format what we have to see element atom technical node XML attributes. This is elements. This is atoms. Okay. Now let us see what is there in attributes. We have FPNCGI level 70 on the level and sort key. This you can have to take it in Excel sheet and copy and paste while doing DME. While doing DME for sort key, you have to take some field from my house. There is an let us go with the whole series of application payment region data. Like this you will be having. Now this is one step. We have an option of download. If I can download. See, like this. So this is what I downloaded it from. So what are the things you have to do is under structure and sort fields, you have to copy this all and we have to extract it. Okay. These are the fields which is required for sorting. Then once what is done, set the variables not counting file data like this characters you have to give post. Okay. Then check more attribute source aggregations conditions. VME field 1 condition argument entries in field 1 of a condition argument are dependent on the argument type. Structure field, enter the name of the structure, then enter the field name. header data for incoming, header data for outgoing. Now, is this I would like to know one thing. Let us go here. Now, this is incoming or outgoing file. How will you identify whether this is incoming and outgoing file? Anybody who would like to tell whether it is incoming and outgoing? Yes. Is this DM? Normally, how will you identify whether this is an incoming or outgoing file?